Hey guys, welcome back to SMO Boys. Today, just like yesterday, I will be showing you part 2, or now I will be doing part 2 of the Tears of the Kingdom any percent speedrun tutorial. If you've not seen part 1, please watch that first, as it goes over the beginning of the run to ascend and some important things to actually make sure that your speedrun will be verifiable. And if you are seeing this video first, this is anywhere from version 1.0 to version 1.1.1. So if you do not have one of the older versions, then this tutorial is not for you. So either go get an older version, or you can just learn the speedrun for one of the newer versions. So to start off, we will be traveling from from Ascend to the Fuse Shrine, but we have to run a couple errands on the way. So what we have to do to start is we need to go up to this ledge that's right here, and we need to hold out our shield, and then we need to front hop off, and then as Link is kind of like putting away, it might take me a couple tries, it is kind of precise. As Link is putting away his shield, you need to use the quick menu to take out a wing, and then immediately shield jump, and then put your shield away, and then you'll successfully land on the wing. Now, something as well that's also worth noting is this run does not cover how to use amiibos. If you want to use that, then you would scan them here, get some Fleet Lotus seeds, duplicate them, and then you can learn that on your own. Nope. So you know that you got the trick correctly when you ended up getting the when the wing spawns very low, like below you. It spawns like below you, which allows your shield dome to actually like make it onto the wing. So as you can see right there, kind of like spawned in front of me, and it didn't work. So we're gonna go over here, aim right down there. Just, we need to go right down to like that section over there. Jump off. Nope, not quite. This trick is very hard to do, or not very hard, but it is difficult to learn because you need to get the timing like of the D-pad up input like just right, and there really isn't an easy visual cue, and you can't like buffer it really because of the way that the menus work. You can't really like spam D-pad up that easily like whilst in the air. So aim there. Yeah, like right there I just tried to spam it, but then but as you can see, it didn't want to work. So just so you know, once again, the timing that you want to use is right when your shield is like just going behind your back. Any like one of those timings works, and it's not the most lenient thing, but it's not like frame perfect or something. Nope, not quite. So I think I'm going to cut the video here, and then I will get back with you guys once I get the trick. Alrighty, there we go. So now that I've gotten the trick, I'm just going to be chilling on the middle of the wing here, and then now I'm going to be stepping out of the front of it, because we need to go actually just to the beginning of the lake section, so you want to try and aim the wing in a way that you can actually get over there pretty easily. So I'm just going to dive straight down, and then just jump off here. And then I'm going to be talking to this construct, because this is the Stewart construct. Hello? There we go. And then once you get to here, then just press B, just because it's a little bit quicker, and then you'll be given the energy cell. Now, what we need to do before we go right to it is we need to go into this cave, and we need to get a ruby. So using our bomb flowers that we have, what we need to do is we need to go over here, and then we need to throw a total of 2 bomb flowers. That's a win. We need to throw a total of 2 bomb flowers. So we're going to throw 1 there, and then 1 again to break open the rock, and this will guarantee drop you a ruby. Now, if you throw a bomb flower over there, it might like drop like over here somewhere. So just look around for it, as there is a guaranteed ruby out of like the better luminoid stone that's in there. So we're just gonna keep on running, and then what we're gonna be doing is is if you did get Fleet Lotus seeds for amiibos, you need to throw a ruby to kill. You need to duplicate a ruby and then throw a ruby to kill the constructs, and then go to the cooking pot. and then you can cook up your Fleet Lotus Seeds if you use amiibos. But since I'm not covering that, then I'm just gonna run right to Fuse. You can just run past all the constructs, it's not that big a deal. These ones where you're fighting the Choo-Choos, they won't really care about you. And the other ones you can just run past pretty easily. Alrighty, we're almost there, and here is Fuse. Now if you do want to grab an extra weapon, like a one-handed weapon for like jump slashing, then you can grab the tree branch that's right there. I'll just grab it in case, but again, you don't have to. In case if your Decayed Master Sword did like break. So the Fuse Shrine is actually going to be a little bit different because now we can finally get rid of our flame emitter on our shield, but first what we have to do is we need to first we need to duplicate it once. And that's why this, because this is also again like an intermediate route, it's not like world record level routing. This is like an older route that is a lot easier for newcomers to the game to learn, but it's still like if you have like some decent skill with the game. So now that we've gotten Fuse, and we're just gonna go through the rest of Raru's cutscene. There we go, we got Fuse. Just gonna keep mashing through the dialogue here. And then, right when we enter here, we will be getting an autosave, as you can see in the bottom left corner. It's kind of hard for you guys to see, but we did get an autosave. As you can see in the save menu, it's right there for in Issa. So what we need to do is we need to duplicate the shield. So to do this, we're just going to be pausing our game, dropping it, and then unpausing and pausing. And you know you got it when the shield is like, it's in like the first frame of it, of being out from behind Link, like this. You can see like it's in the air. We'll zoom in on it. You can see it's like in the, like there's like Link right there, and then there's like the shield itself. It's in like the first frame of it being out. So now, then we're just gonna reload the autosave. And then, no, you do not have to go through Raru's cutscene or anything, as the autosave generated after you did all that. And it usually does load really fast, and there you go, it's right there on the floor. Go ahead and pick that up really quickly, and then what you're gonna do is you're gonna go into your inventory and then destroy the fuse on both of these. And then you need to then pick up this claymore. Then you need to fuse it, then you need to fuse a boulder to the claymore, and then you can just chop through here easily. Now what we need to do is go ahead into the water, and then we need to duplicate some bomb flowers. And also duplicate your... Right. I forgot that the water doesn't cancel it. Anyways. So, yeah, so I probably should have demonstrated that anyways, but however, when it comes to duplicating bomb flowers, you need to pause. I think my dupe got rid of... Yeah, I got rid of my dupe. You need to pause right when you get close to the ground. Because or else then the bomb flowers will then be too high up and then they'll explode. And then, unless if you have full health, which you usually don't because you're in the cold section, unless you scanned amiibos and then healed up with something, or you just got materials or something and then you healed up, yeah, no, it doesn't work. Something that's also worth noting is when you do the duplication glitch, you have to be, the shield has to be equipped. Okay, so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna be going here, shield jump, and then right before I hit the ground, I need to pause my game. Then we're gonna hold some bomb flowers and some rubies, then press Y and B together to be able to duplicate them. I recommend getting about like 15 bomb flowers. Now thankfully there is a pretty easy cue here. Once you, pretty much like right when you hit the water, is right when you want to pause the game. It's like, that's too early. Right there. Yeah, there you go, and then it'll work. Now we will be going up here. We need to grab some amount of fire fruit. Not that much, we only need like 2, but we can grab some there. And then pick up the bow and arrow that's here. Then simply fuse the fire fruit to your arrow, and then just shoot it up there nice and easy. stand at the front if you want to grab it easily, because the guy kind of falls to the back and it will probably fall and then kill you. There we go, now we got the small key. If you want to grab some extra fire fruits, then you can go ahead and just grab them on the way back. And then what we're going to do, I'm just going to keep on running through here. Go ahead and use this. And then what we want to do is we then want to fuse a bomb flower to our shield. That's a fire fruit. That's a fire fruit. There we go. We want to fuse it to our shield, and then fuse a bomb flower to our bow, and then shoot the brick wall down. Why did it not explode? But yeah, and then you just want to shoot it down, and then it should explode. I don't know why that didn't explode. That's really weird. I've never seen that. But there we go. And it also does kill the construct really easily if you want to like delay it before you shoot. But it really doesn't matter. Now, just so we are aware, he does not drop his arrows. His arrows do not drop, as you just saw. So if you want to get some extra arrows, which you won't really need, then just don't waste them. But it really isn't that matter, because that's the only time I really even have to use arrows at all throughout Great Sky Island. So now, one of the more annoying parts of the run is coming up, where we have to get from Fuse to Ultra Hand. And Ultra Hand is very, very annoying to get to. And the reason why it's annoying to get to is because of how far away it is. As you can see, it is like way off over there in the distance. Like over there. So yeah, that's pretty much what we have to do. So, the way we get to there is we should already have a bomb flower fused to our shield. If you don't, then go ahead and do that. And we need to jump on a very specific slope. And we need to jump right onto this like slope down here. So we're gonna shield jump, press up on the D-pad to take out a wing, and then just immediately cancel it. Okay, or not. Oh wait, I'm stupid. That's not the right spot. Lies. So this may not work that well, but it will get you across, like, mostly. And the reason why is because you don't get that much momentum after jumping off of this slope. I still missed it. You want to take out the wing pretty much like immediately. That was why I missed that, because you want to take out the wing pretty much immediately. So we're here, so we're gonna jump off of right here. And then you get ready to then take it out. And I still suck. Yeah, no, you don't want to take it out instantly like I just tried to. You just want to take it out like a little bit before the peak of your jump. And then you should be able to, and then after canceling the shield jump, then you'll be able to get on pretty easily. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, shield jump, pause, and then take out a wing, and then cancel it. And there we go. And stay on the middle of the wing, and you'll be able to mostly glide across, as you can see, because of the wind. We don't fully get across. You should be able to mostly get there. Oh, I'm actually a lot closer than I thought. Now, most of the time you will be able to get, or most of the time what will happen is you're gonna be just like in the water, but if you just conserve your swimming, then conserve your stamina, then you'll be able to get off pretty efficiently. So get into here and just ascend up through here. And there we go. So now we are going to fuse another bomb flower to, that's the sign. We need to fuse another bomb flower to our shield. And then we need to get up onto this little ledge up here. So to do this, we're gonna go over here, and we need to use a couple of bomb shield jumps. So to do this, we're just gonna, wait a second, there we go. Now this one you can just jump right on top of, like this. And we need to bomb shield jump up to there. So stand a little bit further back, shield jump, and then just cancel it immediately. Then just drop another bomb, which, just be careful that doesn't explode. It's probably that didn't explode. And then you're good, and then fuse one more bomb flower to your shield, because we need to do one more of these bomb jumps into a wing. This one's a little bit easier because you have a steeper slope, you need to jump off of this staircase because Ultra Hand is like straight ahead. So aim at Ultra Hand, jump, bounce, take out a wing, and immediately cancel it, and you'll be able to land on pretty cleanly. And just make sure that you will direct yourself to either go over or underneath this little zip line. Because if you hit it, then that is not good. I should be able to coast over it pretty nicely. Yeah, there we go. So either you go all the way to the bottom or you'll get like up here. Now if you go all the way to the bottom, just ascend up to it. But if you go here, then just jump to there. And then, oh, oopsies. Then what you want to do is then you just want to ascend up here. It does save like 10 seconds probably if you get on here like instantly because you don't have to do nearly as many ascends. But yeah, there you go. Now you're right there. And then you can just walk into the shrine. So, what we're going to be doing now is we need to just get to the end of Ultra Hand as quickly as we can. So most of the jumps are not possible here without a speed potion or a speed meal, I should say. So we're just going to go through for mostly the intended way. And there we go, we got Ultra Hand. So, what we need to do is, first off, we need to go ahead and, yep, there we go, we got it. Is we need to just go ahead and then just run ahead to the first section of the shrine. So, and yes, you should still have 2 shields, as we will be essentially breaking one of them intentionally. Then we're going to be taking this plank, and then attaching, and just make it straight up and down, and then kind of attach it, like, as high up as you can, like that. And then it's usually long enough where you can kind of just put it right about there. And it is a little bit precise, but it does like usually just get you a clean rack to get up. Now for the last time, we need to fuse a bomb flower to our shield, and then you can get on top of this railing. And it is a little bit easy to overshoot, so just shield jump pretty early, stay on your shield, and you'll just magnet right on and you won't take any fall damage. Then at the end, just jump, take off your shield, and now we need to duplicate our rubies. So we're just going to keep duping them until our shield breaks, or we're at like 40. This is definitely going to take a little bit longer, as you can imagine. Oh, that one missed. As you can see, my shield's badly damaged, so I'll just keep going. Try and get at least 2 sets of 5 in a single shield jump. But there goes my shield, and we have about 45, which is plenty. So go ahead and equip your other shield, because we will need to fuse a wing to it once we get out of the shrine, to make this next section a little bit easier, I think. Wait, actually, no, that's a lie. I don't think we have to, but we should anyways. Because there's a small skip at the end we can use it for. So go ahead and exit the shrine. You'll get a small cutscene with Rauru once again. And now all we have to do is go to Temple of Time. Now for those who are wondering, if you did cog skip at the beginning, or CSS, then yes, you can still warp there. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to go over here, and then right at like this crack in the ground, we're going to run and just jump. And then don't worry, do not do a jump slash, you will always land in the water. As long as you then just jump pretty much right at the very edge. But if you don't, then you can try and shield jump, but the timing is not the timing, but the positioning is a little bit precise. So just running and jumping will net you it like every single time. So go ahead and just walk underneath the bridge and just ascend through it. And now one more thing is we need to kill this constructor, because again we need to get a shield. So you can go ahead and just either dodge his flurry rush or dodge his attack to get a flurry rush, or you can just smack him twice. But because he has a shield, it's a little bit annoying to do so. So I'm just gonna grab his shield, and then we go up, and then go to the Temple of Time. And this time, we can actually open the door. Now, one more thing we have to do is we need to fuse a bomb to our to the shield that we just got. So we're gonna do that, and then fuse it. And we have to do this again later, but we don't have to for a little bit. Then we're gonna go up and just grab recall. And the reason why we have to fuse a bomb to our shield is because it is the easiest way to get up here quickly. So going to skip the cutscene. Then what you want to do is once you're here, essentially we're going to be shield jumping, using a bomb shield jump at the pretty much like right at the edge. And then go ahead and then grab the then go ahead and then just go up and then try and open the door. So what we're gonna do, and by the way, in case if you are a little bit about like the timing, you can always wait for the top one, go ahead and recall it, and then do the bomb shield jump off of here, and then it'll go up in your direction, and you can just run off pretty easily. Go ahead and run up here, and then just interact with the door. We don't need to interact with the statue, just interact right with the door. Hold A to attempt to push it, and then just release it right away. And then Rauru will then just talk to you once again. And then what we have to do one last time, we just have to warp to the Room of Awakening. And as I said earlier, yes, even if you did do cog skip, you can still warp there successfully. Now for like a micro optimization, you can just jump before you actually warp. But first go ahead and fuse a bomb to your shield, as we will be having to do that when we come back, and then equip your wing shield, and then go ahead and then just travel. Now, if the cogs still aren't spinning, then what you can do is this next section is pretty easy, but if you did do it and did the alternate version of, or just a cog skip instead of cog skip, then you will have to wait a cycle, but it doesn't really matter. Or not wait a cycle, just get the timing right. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna sit on this rock, and then just ascend through, up, right to here. And then just jump off, and then we can just go right to recall. Now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna run up to here, and here we are at the recall shrine. Now once we're in here, we're just gonna go through the loading zone, and if I'm correct, you can just start this right away because Rauru doesn't have to give you an ability. You can go ahead and then just run right through the shrine. Yep, you can. So go ahead and equip recall, and then recall the first platform that's here, and then jump onto it, and then just jump off to here, and then you can immediately jump onto this wooden plank, and then just recall it immediately, so you don't have to wait for the next cycle. If you miss the cycle, then you will have to wait for it, which will lose you some time. Now go ahead and jump off, and then equip Ultra Hand. And then what you want to do is then you want to take these two clock hands and then just stick them together, and then it'll be a bit faster than recalling it. If you don't run out of stamina like I did, but there it didn't really matter because I did, so it was a little bit slower getting to it. And just so you know, if you do try and Ultra Hand it, you pretty much have to grab it like right at the tip of the hand, because otherwise it will not let you get it, because the range in Ultra Hand sucks. So, now that we have the 4 Light of Blessings and the 4 shrines done, what we need to do is we're just going to warp back to Ultra Hand, and then we're going to get to the Temple of Time the exact same way. Oh, I forgot about the jump. Yeah, so that's why, by the way, doing the jump is actually faster, is because you can skip the animation of opening up the map and then putting it away after you warp for the first time. It allows you to skip that animation. So now that you've warped out, we're gonna go ahead and then do the exact same thing we did before. So go ahead and jump over here, and just do one jump right up at that crack right in the ground, and you place right at the edge, and you can just quick swim out really easily. Now, once we're ready, we just gotta ascend to the bridge again, and we already killed the construct earlier. So, if you didn't do that, then go ahead and do so. And then grab the shield, because we are going to need it for duplication later. We're going to go here, equip our bomb shield that we got earlier. If you didn't fuse a bomb to your shield, then go and just do it now. And you'll land up here. And you can see why I said about the recall thing earlier, is because it wasn't really in my favor this cycle. So, yeah. But we are good to go now. Now go ahead and just grab a heart container. So now that we're here, go ahead and then just jump up to the door and then just interact with it. And it's just gonna be quite a few cutscenes once again. And like, I just hold A. And there we go. Go ahead and skip this cutscene. And then what we're going to do is we're going to equip our wing shield. And then this first one, we do have to jump down and then ascend through this. So go ahead and jump down, and then just ascend through this little thing right here. And then we're up. Now at the end, this is possible with a regular shield jump, but with the wing shield jump, it makes it a lot easier to just cross this gap and skip that ascend. I'll go ahead and just interact with here. And then we will be giving the Decayed Master Sword to Zelda. And I'm sure most of you who are watching this have played the game casually. You would probably know it doesn't matter if you, if it's broken or not. So what we're going to do is, instead of actually jumping down to Hyrule, because this is the Zuggle route, which some of you may not know what it is, we're going to warp to In Issa. Because our first step is to get a ferry, get some steering sticks, and then go to Hyrule Castle. So, we're gonna go over here. And then to do this optimally, we're gonna be taking out a wing. And then use Ultra Hand, come down to like the bottom of this little like staircase thingy, drop it, and then immediately do a front hop onto it. Like that. Then go ahead and just stand in the middle of it, and we need to go to that specific island. Here, I'll mark it for you guys. We need to go to that specific island and that pool of water right over there. That's where we're going. And the reason why we're going over there specifically is because our ferry is located there. And it is a single ferry. So I just go through here. Actually zoom it in a little bit more for you guys, just so you can see this a little bit better. There we go. Just keep on coasting through. And then because obviously, and just so, and if anyone does not know, we will not be getting the paraglider because the paraglider is just incredibly slow. And even though the wing timer is starting to expire, it's alright, we can go ahead and then just dive off. And then just go in the pool. Now, I recommend trying to get on land as quick as possible, because an autosave will probably generate right here. Yep, it will. And if the ferry is very high up, just, will not want to come down. So you're just going to want to reload that autosave until it's lower. Then you're going to want to just crouch and just do your crouch boost by pressing X on the ground over to the ferry. And there we go, we got our ferry. Now what we're going to do is we're going to equip our old wooden shield. I don't know why I say the actual name. And we need to be duplicating these ferries till we have about 30, I think is the number. If you need to still duplicate some extra, what's it called? Some extra rubies, then you can go ahead and do that. Okay, no, I missed that one. So I'm gonna get to an even amount. Just so it's a little bit easier. I'm just gonna go till the shield breaks. Right there. And now we have about 40 fairies and about 45 of these rubies. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna take out our thing, our Ultra Hand, and then once again we're gonna be taking this wing and then doing the exact same thing that we did earlier to actually get to this area. We're gonna be dropping it and then front hopping onto it. And the exact thing we have to go to is a very specific spot on the map. So what we need to do is we need to go to this. There's a spot on the map. We need to go to this exact place right there. I believe that's the spot we have to go to. And then once we get there, then we will be getting our steering sticks, and then we can go ahead and then just get out of here. Oh, there's a star fragment. I've never actually seen that happen. You can kind of see. Now we're going to go ahead and just jump off. So once again, the exact spot is like right there. Gonna just dive down. And we will be using our ferry. And then just so we are aware, if you do end up going behind, oh, there's a star fragment. If we do go ahead and then just go behind it, we will lose some time because we're gonna be getting a small cutscene here. Because it's like, oh wait, you're back here. This is like a really dangerous area. Why are you here? And all that stuff. So just say I don't think so. When she asks you if you're ready to go into Gerudo area. And then we need to get to the correct spot. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to equip... Oh, wait, that's a lie. We need to still have Ultra Hand ready. Going up here. Go ahead onto here and stand at the back of this platform and then take out a wing. It's kind of finicky to take out, but stand like right there, I think. No, not quite. Come on. It's bound to take one out eventually. Will this work? Okay, well, I just duped it. I think standing about here is what he wanted. Oh, that is not what I meant to do. There we go. So you want to stand like right at this crack right here. Then what you're going to do is then you're going to pick it up, go ahead and just hold R and then just press ZL to reset it, and then rise it up with Ultra Hand. Now go ahead and get onto the wing, and then you're going to want to recall it. And then equip Ascend. And then it will make you go high enough to get up to here, and then behind you will be the chest with the steering sticks. So what we're gonna want to do now is we are gonna want to go ahead and then just go right here, and then we need to dupe these steering sticks and some more wings, We want to have about like 12 steering sticks. That should be enough. I'm just gonna do some extra wings just in case, and we want to have about 30. You can just get some more wings just in case. Then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back up to the sky, and then we're gonna warp to Ultra Hand, which is the very top one. So getting from here down to Hyrule Castle is a little bit difficult, but it is possible. So what we need to do is we're going to take out 2 wings, get Ultra Hand ready, and then it's pretty self-explanatory how to attach. We need to take like this, attach the tip onto the back. And, oh wait, that's not right. You need to attach it like this, so it kind of looks like this. Then we need to do the same front hop trick as earlier. We're gonna drop them and front hop off onto him, or onto them, not onto him. And then that's not the right direction. Back to the left. Back to the left. Back to the left. Off the bottom. And then just keep going this way so you can steer it correctly. I think this is a pretty good spot, but you want to, again, just not attach it, because that would be very bad. And also, just keep it here. Go ahead, and then it will take a while for it to start blinking. You pretty much want the wing, by the way, to be slightly below you, but like pressed up against you. Like as you can see, I'm trying to pull it back with down on the D-pad, but it's like up against me, so then it won't. And then you want to have it slightly lower, like than your feet. So we're gonna wait a sec, and then jump, and then front hop onto it. There we go. And the other one will kind of just float there. If it will get in your way, then you can just recall it, just in case, but you don't have to. God, this looks really weird. So now we just have plenty left to, or not plenty, but we have enough to get down to the specific entrance at Hyrule Castle that we have to get to. Almost there, and we're just above it. It's basically like this section that's like right at the beginning where it has like the ancient arrows in Breath of the Wild. So we're gonna jump off, glide down. And if you do need to have some extra distance, you can do some slow glides and maybe like some jump slashes to get there. But there we go, we have landed safely, I guess. You can go ahead and grab these arrows, it doesn't really matter that much. And then we need to go ahead, and then, yeah. And now we're in Hyrule Castle. But I'm gonna cut the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I think I'll be able to have part 3 up tomorrow for you guys, which will go from here to the end of the game, basically. So yeah, that's going to be it for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. Once again, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.